What's going on, everyone? It's DV, and we are back in Islands. That's right, we finally have a dedicated Islands channel. I really hope that I keep this up. I plan to make regular videos on Islands. It probably won't be daily like before, but it should be at least like 3 times a week. That's kind of the goal, if not more. If I have like small videos I can make throughout the week, I will do so. Speaking of, if you haven't subscribed and you do play Islands, make sure you subscribe to this channel because there's going to be a lot more Islands content on this one compared to the main one. But this channel is going to get a lot more micro updates and like focused stuff. So I'm not going to worry about like, oh, I can only make a 3-minute video for that. I'm just going to do it. So definitely turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and subscribe. All right, so in this video, we're going to be covering this guy. This was last week's update, and I'm finally getting around to it. I did promise that I was going to make a video about the new plow and how to get this new like seed and such. This is the new Crystalline plow, and what it does is it allows you to like pretty much plow large areas, which is pretty awesome. So if you're just kind of catching up on what's going on with Islands, the latest updates really focus around these 3 things. It's actually a really cool thing that the devs have been adding. So we got Greg's hammer here, which can obviously, you know, destroy large areas. We also have the Forge hammer, which can do the opposite. It actually creates large areas. So you can do like, you know, if we're going to like create a farm here. Now I'm actually going to be doing a farm with these tools shortly here. So just keep watching. And then we got the Crystalline plow, which can plow large areas. So I'm going to show that right now. Also, if you're wondering what this one is, this is the Voidmatic. This is like an essential to me now. It basically combines the pickaxe and the axe together. They're about the same quality or damage as an opal pickaxe and axe, but it's all together, which is really cool. So you can see I took down my forging because check this out. Quick update. If you look at my achievements here, you'll see under leveling, I finally finished my mining level 100 and I finished my master of forging. And my next thing I'm working on are wood cutting as well as this thing cooking. So I'm trying to get these 2 next. And then of course I've got combat pretty close, dude. I've got like my combat is level 99. I'm so close on that. But you can see also magic's really close. Cooking's really close. Animal care is taking a little while, but I'm getting there. I think I've jumped like, I don't know, maybe like 8 levels on that. I got these guys working pretty hard. In that last update, by the way, really quick tip. If you have, issues finding like frogs and animals on your island, the devs did add a really cool setting under settings. You can go here and then it says highlight entities. You can highlight that and you can see pretty much where everyone's at. So you can see I've probably got a frog there. I've got some bees there. I've got a couple things there. I'm not sure, probably frogs. Yeah, they're all spawning everywhere. All right, so now what I'm working on, like I said, I'm working on cooking. And so how this is working, let me go and drop down a cooking station here. I've been working on jelly sandwiches because this gives you extra XP as well. But you see I've made 2,300 of these already. But it just needs bread. So you can see I do need a ton of bread. This is only 4 bread right here. And that's problematic for me because I can make about 20,000 plus grape jam just by getting, harvesting grapes. But what I needed to do now is make a bread farm because I want to make that, peanut butter jelly. And my old farm was just doing so little. So we really need to be able to make like, I want to say like 50,000 plus bread. Okay. And that's going to take a big farm. So how we're going to do this, we're going to go and select grass. Oh, by the way, I never told you, but you can also like middle button click to switch between what you're pointing at. So like, if you're looking for a particular thing, like I need more flags, I can kind of middle button on the flag. It's just middle mouse button and it'll select whatever your, pretty much your mouse is over, which is a really nice shortcut from the devs. Okay, so typically speaking, like when you're building, you do this, right? You'd have to like put one by one, you just, keep manually placing. Well, with the new forging, all you got to do is make 1 row and check this out. You can even do it this way. Look, dude, I can make large plots now. It's insane. What's cool about the Forge hammer, by the way, you see it'll actually copy like patterns too. So you see, it keeps the gap there. So I really like that. Also, let's go back to Greg's hammer. Boom. Way faster to destroy stuff. All right, so now comes into the helpful part. This new plow, dude, it is so helpful. Check this out. So you could do 1 at a time like that, but it's like you could get 5 across. It just saves you so much plowing time. Remember when we used to have to do this a different way? Look at that. You just kind of spam click. If you the only problem is sometimes it like comes back if you click on the wrong spot. Super helpful, man. I have another way to do it really fast that I kind of learned over time, but this is really good. So when you want to redo something, look how easy it is. It's actually really fun. And of course, this does work with tomato soup. So if you want to like combo the tomato soup break speed, go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do, we're going to make this 4 deep, and then we're going to just make a huge row here using my forge hammer, which is going to duplicate it. Actually, before we do that, let's put the gap here that we need to make. So it's going to be like this. So we need to put a gap in here. Put that there. Let's duplicate this. There should be 4 in, just like that. And the rest we're going to forge. So let's go ahead and start forging this. Man, this is so nice. Look at the gap. It's actually making the gap for me too. We're going to make it pretty long. And we'll do this right here. Just this part. Now we can spam this. Dude, so much better. This is so much easier to make farms now. I'll explain how to get this in a second. I've shown it in previous videos, but I'll show you just in case this is the first time you've actually watched the channel. All right, so next up, we need to put a conveyor here. It's going to be like every 2, like this. And we're going to put it just straight across. And let's put our totems in. It's going to be like these little it's basically like a triangle formation here. And you could layer this. I'm not going to layer this farm. I might, but I don't think I need to. For the amount of bread we're going to make over time, especially with all my, you know, overnight AFK, like wood cutting and stuff, this thing's going to make like a ton. I was already getting thousands of bread. I made like, I think, what was it 20,000 bread the other night? Yeah, and that was with the small farm. So that's looking pretty good. Now what we need to do is plow all this, but with this new tool, it's not as bad. All right, one sign already done. Dude, that's so much faster. All right, so now what we need to do, we need to get some wheat seed. Let's get that out. I have 154. I'm going to need to buy some more. We'll just kind of hold down. They did fix this bug, by the way, so if, you know, you want to be able to hold down to plant, you could do so. Now, we're going to be wasting a lot of wheat for a moment. But the next thing you could do, you could either do the funnel kind of design, which is going to be stairs. If you don't want to do the funnel, it's pretty easy. I'll show you that right now. So let me get some stairs. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to create stairs here, just in case things kind of fall in the wrong way. There's many designs. That's what's fun about islands, honestly. Like, there's just so many ways you could do the same thing, you know? I've seen all kinds of like builds and such. And like, so for example, the build that Arrest did for the watermelon farm and even his pineapple farm, and then versus mine, I mean, in the end, they kind of produce similar results, but are completely different designs. This one, I'm not saying this is a crazy good design. I'm lazy. I don't want to have to spend a ton of time on my build, you know? And the only reason why we do these stairs is because it's going to slide down, right? So the crops, if they hit it, it's going to slide down. We shouldn't have any drop issues because literally right here, it shouldn't have any kind of problem, but I don't like having any weird physics issues. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to put a block under each of these like this. I wish we had flight ability. That'd be really cool. I mean, I have free cam, but kind of hard to see what's going on. So how this is going to work is it's going to be every other is going to be a stair like that. And then we definitely need to get down here. Let me get down here real quick. All right, so let's just go and make a little grass path here. We have a walkway. It's going to be kind of a fun design. You'll see in a second. This one's going to be about, it's going to slide down and it's going to drop right here. Bring that out like that. All right. And then what we're going to do is we are going to put a in and output chest right here. We're going to put one right here. One right here, one right there, and we need to make some more. We can use regular ones too. I got like 22 of these, so we'll use these. I need to get some more of the nice ones though. Okay, so now what we need to do is do the same thing below. Actually, let me take this back. I'd much rather use tier 1s. Let's use tier 1s for this, and we'll use the tier 2s for storage. Okay, this works better. So we need tier 1s. Put one right here. That's just to give you ideas. You don't have to do the same exact thing. Okay, yeah, so for this one, we're going to go up a bit too. All right. We just don't want it to be falling so long. And then the first drop's like right here, right? Yep. So we're going to put one right there. It's right after the drop, by the way. You don't want it directly under the drop. You want it the next one down because we have to have a conveyor on that. All right, that's looking good. Okay, so now we just need to put these, connect them all together like that. The only reason why we're using input-output chests, by the way, instead of just direct conveyors is preventing despawn. And then we just need to block this in, so we don't want stuff falling out, right? So let's just block these. All these are going to get blocked. Build this down here for easier access. I don't have that many blocks on my island, so I don't really care about the block counts. If you're going to try to optimize your block counts, then this is kind of excessive. We're going to put stuff on each of these sides. All right, that's working good. And then this one just gets blocked like this. All right, so you can see it's starting to funnel through. Let's go ahead and fill these up. Should have a ton of wheat to do that with. You don't have to do it this way. You don't have to fill it up with all with wheat. I'm not going to confuse you with the grass block method, but that should work like that. All right, so it's going to take a moment for this to fill up. That's okay. Grab these real quick. Fill this one up with those. So now that that's starting to fill up, what we're going to do is we're going to get a food processor set up here for both sides. I could use a single food processor technically. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a left turn and a right turn. Rotate that. So that's going to go that way. This one's going to go this way. It's going to connect to a food processor. We got a bunch of them here. So we're just going to use this. We're going to make dough. Let's get some more grass. Man, it's already making dough really fast. It's crazy. There's that. That's going to make dough as well. Then this is going to start cooking with an oven. So we do need to put a conveyor here. We're going to put a coal totem on this one, this conveyor. Dude, like it's popping. It's coming through fast. Okay. And then we need a oven like that. And we're just going to send this straight through, probably under this with the tier 2 output chest like this. Dude, look at that. I already got bread. Okay, here we go. We're just going to put 2 down for now. We're going to definitely need more. Let's put this side as well. It's kind of a mess, but it's not too bad. All right, let's do that. Let's get a coal totem down. Get our oven out. All right, so we got our output chests all lined up for holding our bread. And you can see this is already working. Already got 2 pieces of bread, and that's not full efficiency yet. These still aren't working yet because they're still filling up. So if you want to be able to fill this one up, just select the wheat and then go push this all the way through for grass, and you'll see anytime wheat comes through, it'll just use this. So these won't ever try to come through because it can only push out 1 type at a time. So that's just a way to accelerate it. If I really wanted to accelerate it, I could just put in wheat for the first object like this. So we do this, and then we fill up the rest with grass, just like that. It's just a little shortcut a lot of us have been using since the game released output chests. You'll see now it's already popping. Look at that. It's going fast now. All right, so that's our bread farm. I could actually like optimize this further just by upgrading totems. We're not going to do that. I could also do multiple layers. I'm not worried about that. It's just an example build for you. All right, so now how to make these things, okay? So if you missed that video, what you want to do is go to achievements and look at all the different achievements, okay? To cover the first tool, which is the Greg's Hammer, it's under activities, and you're going to notice under activities, there's a bunch of things that unlock new stuff. So it's not going to show you here, but in order to be able to get these tools, for example, to get the breaker one, which is the Greg's Hammer, you need master breaker, and you need to break 50,000 blocks to be able to get that. That's pretty fast. 50,000 is not too bad. To be able to get the forging one, which helps you build, you're going to need the builder one, which is master builder, which is placing 50,000 blocks. It doesn't matter, it's just keep placing grass or glass, whichever you want to do. And then the final one is harvester. So that is for the plow that I showed you. That is going to require master harvester, and you need to harvest 75,000 crops. Now, I'm not 100% on this if you need to actually manually harvest. I think you have to manually harvest your crops. So keep that in mind. You can probably AFK that pretty quickly, but just keep that in mind. If you want to see how you're doing on all of these different activities, you can go over to the summary here, and it's going to show you how many blocks you've broken. So I've got 772,000 blocks broken. I also have right here, crops harvested, 657,000, and then blocks placed. I've got 1.1 million there. So that's how you get it. Also, if you want to be able to go craft them after you've unlocked them, you got to go to the workbench tier 4, and you can find them under here. You can just type in like Greg, and you'll find the Greg's Hammer. You do need enchanted diamonds and steel plates and pine wood for this one. It's the same ingredient for the forging hammer. You do need those 2 enchanted diamonds for that one as well. Don't craft a bunch of them. Think you're going to make a bunch of money. You can see right here it says not tradable. These are not tradable items. Same for the plow. They are not tradable. Now, the plow does have a different requirement for building after you've unlocked it, so I'll show you that. It does require something new, which is called the Crystalline. It's a crystalline plant that requires the crystalline seed. To be able to get the crystalline seed, you do need to go to Desert Island. Let me show you the new hub in Desert Island. This is something that they're working on. I'm just going to go over here to Temple of Baha. I'm going to show you the new hub. So there's a new hub in Desert Island. And what they're trying to do with this is they're trying to make it so that it's the secondary hub in the game. So like after you're a beginner, you're going to come over here to get like more, maybe like a little bit more of an advanced hub. It feels like what they're trying to do is set a stage for like continued content from here. So like, the further you go in the game, the more depth there is. So, this would be like, if you play Blox Fruits, this would be like second C or something. But basically over here, you can see we got our usual suspects right here, Amir, Azure, and Amber. But you'll notice 2 new ones. We've got Maria here, who sells and buys crops. You can talk to Maria, and it says check out my shop for the best crops in the entire desert. You can go here, you can sell crops. So I can sell crystalline here for 35 coins each, or you can buy crystalline seed, and you can see it's right here. It's only 3,500 per seed. I mean, that's quite a bit for some people, but 3,500 is not too bad. And it's an ivy. However, the nice thing is you could plant the ivy on regular like dirt, so you don't need to have a trellis for that. You can just plant that on dirt. Rick here is not ready for us, but he's going to be selling animals. Kind of curious like what they're going to actually have. I can't wait. Anyway, that's gonna be it for us. I hope this was helpful to you. Like I said, look forward to more videos on this channel. We're gonna try to get to 1,000 subscribers as fast as possible. Make that happen. Like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next vid. Peace.